Welcome to the Wellness Abundance Podcast. I'm Melissa King, your podcast host, certified master health coach, certified personal trainer, and founder of Wellness Abundance Coaching. The purpose of this podcast is to share healthy lifestyle tips to empower you to design the abundant life you want and deserve. I'll chat with inspiring people who have built a strong foundation to build a life they love. I believe we all have the power within ourselves to create wellness abundance in all areas of our life. We simply need to find the courage within ourselves to take action. Our vision for this podcast is to help you create wellness abundance in your life with clarity, empowerment, and flexibility. Grab your favorite beverage and enjoy the episode. Hello, and welcome back to the Wellness Abundance Podcast. I'm your host, Melissa King, certified master health coach and certified personal trainer. Welcome back if you are a seasoned listener, and welcome if you are new. I'm so excited that you're here today. Okay, today's topic is all about habit creation because let's face it, creating new habits isn't always the easiest thing to do. Would you agree? Yeah. So I have kind of put together a collaboration of the different stages of habit creation that I've just noticed that my clients have been through just with my going on 8 years coaching experience. And I thought I would share this with everyone because it's just, we can go out and, educate ourselves on the internet about how the body works, about how to get proper sleep, what kind of exercises to do for fat loss, what to eat for fat loss, what not to eat, everything. There's all that education on the internet. The missing link in this whole health and fitness habit creation is the motivation and the support and the actually implementing healthy lifestyle habits. So today I'm going to share with you the 5 stages that I've noticed, like I said, going on 8 years as a coach, that my clients go through. And I put this together because I noticed a pattern over my years of experience that basically everyone goes through the same changes, the same stages when they're creating new habits, with the exception that sometimes they go in and out, weave in and out, travel in and out of these different stages at different times. Some people fly through them really fast, others kind of hang out in one stage for a little bit longer, and that's okay. But we all go through these different stages of habit creation. All right, ready to get started? All right, let's do this. Okay, so the first stage is excitement. Stage 1 is excitement. This is when I noticed my clients feel hopeful when they start working with me. So how my program works, just to give you a little bit of background and kind of when they feel this excitement and hopeful and throughout the whole coaching process. So, I get on a call with my potential client, and just kind of learn a little bit more about them and what they're looking for, why they reached out to me, and what changes they're wanting to make in their life. And then once they enroll in my program, they fill out an intake form online, just so I could kind of get a feel for where they are now, a little bit about their background, where they've been, and because this will help me kind of guide them a little bit better and more efficiently and effectively as we're working together over the next 6 months. And so we get on a 90-minute onboarding call. And this is where we just kind of have a conversation about where they've been, what's working really well for them right now, and what they want to change. Now, I know this kind of sounds like the initial conversation, but this is a more in-depth conversation. So then by the end of this 90-minute onboarding session, my clients are excited. and they're hopeful and they're like, all right, I can do this. I got this. I totally have the ability to make these changes with the support of my coach. And this is where they really get a surge of confidence. Like, okay, this is going to be different than the last time I tried, than the last 20 times or 10 times or however many times they've tried to make changes. Because let's face it, you know, if you've never failed or never not succeeded at implementing a healthy habit change, any kind of habit for that matter, then I applaud you, and you are a unicorn. I have definitely failed so many times to implement new habits, and sometimes I just had to keep trying at it over and over and over and over again. And so this is where my clients are. The difference was they maybe didn't have the right support system in place. So that's really huge. So the second change, so after the onboarding session, that's when we really get into the good stuff, okay? So the second stage of change is really action. So this is where we chat and work together to help you create a plan of action. So this is a really solid plan that you could start with. So sometimes it's really just sitting down and carving out 1 hour on Sunday afternoons, or 30 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever that looks like for you, or, you know, whoever, and planning your meals for the week, making a grocery shopping list, you know, and this is something that we could talk through together. So this is, and I always really emphasize with people, like, to celebrate these action steps. You may feel like, oh, I'm just preparing to eat healthy this week. No, the planning process is actually part of the process. This is actually taking action, because it's not just about eating, you know, whole nutrient dense foods. It's not just about that. It's about, what do I need to do to set myself up for success? That is taking action. So that's this next step, stage 2, taking action and actually implementing it. And then you kind of create the process. So, okay, I'm going to sit down for 15 minutes on Sunday afternoon and write out a grocery list and make a list of all the meals I want to eat during the week. Okay, cool. What's the next step? Okay, I'm actually going to go to the grocery store after I make this list. So you go to the grocery store, bring all the food home, put it away, and then you take it one day at a time. What am I going to do today? Sometimes it's one meal at a time. Okay, what am I going to eat for breakfast? Okay, I'm going to eat my hard-boiled eggs and my protein shake. Those two are, that's my part of my plan of action. I'm going to do it. Okay, great. Check that off the list. Celebrate that. Woo! And this is also just the phase where there's also a lot of excitement and hope, because a lot of my clients are like, I could tell by the way they carry themselves, their posture, their tone of voice, that they're proud of themselves for actually just starting. You know, sometimes that's the first step. Like, you think about it, you think about it, you think about it, you think about it, but thinking about it isn't going to get you to the end game. Okay, thinking about it is not going to help you implement that new habit. Okay, you have to take action and do something. So this is the phase where there's, again, a lot of excitement, a lot of hope, and a lot of confidence, saying, I can do this. This is easy. This is easy. I got this. Okay, stage 3 is the challenges stage. This is really the stage where there's a lot of growth. Okay, and this is actually a very powerful stage, even though it may be the hardest. Okay, because I like to call this the, oh crap, this is hard stage, because this is when, you know, life happens. And it could be that there's a life event that happens. So you get sick, your kids get sick, your partner gets sick, you get laid off from your job, you get injured, you have a family member in the hospital. It could be any kind of major life event like that. And, or it could be that, you know, for some reason, some odd reason, you just didn't get good sleep. So your exercise routine was kind of thrown off for the week. It could be that you're just frustrated. You saw the pounds coming off and the number on the scale decreasing in the beginning. And then all of a sudden, what's happening here? Because the number on the scale is not going down. In fact, it went up 2 pounds. Okay, this is stage 3 that comes with challenges, and this is okay. So I shared a bunch of different examples, so it could be anything. Your challenges may have nothing to do with that, but there is a way for you to overcome pretty much any challenge. So this is something where I noticed that when my clients fill out their weekly reflection, which is a form that I have them fill out through my app that basically helps them reflect on the last week. It's not for me to keep tabs on them or anything like that. It's not mandatory. It's really just for them to reflect on what's going great and what could be improved upon. And so when I read something on a weekly reflection, just about a challenge that they've come across, an obstacle, a hurdle, whatever you want to call it, sometimes I hear, you know what, I wanted to just cancel my coaching session with you tonight and just be done with this program and just give up, just throw in the towel. Yet they still got on the call and they didn't cancel it. So this is what kind of leads you to the next stage, stage 4. But I've got to say that every single time my clients leave that coaching call with at least a little bit of hope that they could keep moving forward. And sometimes you stay in stage 3, the challenges stage, for a while. And that's okay. That's perfectly okay. Everyone kind of moves in and out of these stages at their own pace and also falls back into them. And I'll share a little bit more about that after I share stage 5. Okay, so during one of the reasons why my clients stick with my program and still keep their coaching session appointment with me, even though they're having challenges, is because usually there's a little voice inside of them saying, you know what? I actually think I got this. I don't know how this is all going to work out, but I just know I need to keep moving forward. And you really need to listen to that, listen to that voice inside of you saying, you got this, you could do it, just keep moving forward. And we'll work through it together. The coaching relationship is not me telling you what to do. The coaching relationship is a partnership. We work together. I'm here to support you. I'm here to be a sounding board for you. And I'm here to help you talk through what you need to talk through, And so that's why this stage is super important and incredibly powerful. All right, stage 4 is overcome. So this is a stage where you listen to that little voice inside of you saying, don't give up, keep moving forward. Don't give up, keep moving forward. And to power through, pick yourself up. And honestly, I sense a lot of hope from my clients in this stage. It's kind of like when they first started. It's like they have that surge of excitement again, like, okay, I've overcome this hurdle. Now I feel like I can do more and I could take it to the next level. And this is amazing. This is just sometimes we just need that little extra confidence boost, and that one person being there for us to help us work through our challenges, rather than just giving up and saying, I can't do this, this is too hard, I'm done. Having that person to help you overcome and get over that hurdle is incredibly powerful. So this is also the stage where there's a lot of acceptance here, where it's like, okay, all right, I've just overcome this. I have learned that I need to accept the fact that challenges are going to come my way. I'm going to have obstacles get in the way, and it's just a part of life. It's going to be part of the process. They accept this, because sometimes we want things to be easy. We want things to be linear, but honestly, creating health and fitness habits, like this whole process is not linear whatsoever. It's zigzagged like crazy. There's a lot of ups, lots of downs, and all that stuff. So this is also the stage where, you know, this is something I hear a lot from women who are on a weight loss journey, is that they just need to learn to accept their body, how it is right now in the moment. And so that can be very difficult to do. However, when you do that, you free your mind of the negative thoughts and the criticizing your body and yourself, and you open up your mind to just embrace the hard times and the fact that it's going to happen a little bit slower than you expected, and that's okay. Okay, so there's a lot of acceptance in this overcome stage. Okay, stage 5 is the integration stage. So this one is, I don't want to frame it as you've made it, you finally arrived. It may feel like that, but there's always going to be some hurdles that come up, even if you're in the integration stage. But what I see the integration stage is it just basically becomes a part of who you are. So it begins to feel effortless. Like this is when you have no problem saying no to the fast food or the highly processed food or the sweets, the sweet drinks, the soda, whatever it is, whatever your kryptonite is, this is where you just be like, oh no, I just don't drink soda anymore. Where it just feels effortless. You know, someone offers you a giant waffle with tons of syrup on it, and you're like, oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. I prefer to eat protein and healthy fats for breakfast. Okay, this is the integration stage. And again, you may have temptations come up, even if you're in the integration stage, and that's okay. That's just a part of life. But, and so for example, for a fitness routine, you know, even if you're in the integration stage where you just do it and you never want to go back to your old habit of just never working out, you know, you want to do it, but you may go through some phases where you get injured, you get sick, or you're on vacation and you just don't want to work out, and that's okay. If you're on vacation and you simply don't want to work out, yay, don't work out if you don't feel like it. I totally get it. So, but this is when it doesn't mean you've fallen back a stage. It just means that you're just not going to do this habit for a short period of time, and that's okay. But then once you get back from vacation, you know, always having a plan of action to get that excitement back and the motivation back, that's the key. And I did do a podcast episode on this in the last couple months, so you could go ahead and check that one out as well. So these are the 5 stages. So stage 1 is excitement. Stage 2 is action. Stage 3 is challenges. Stage 4 is overcome. And stage 5 is integration. Okay, so as I mentioned, my clients move in and out of these stages, you know, throughout our coaching relationship together, and that's okay. That is perfectly okay. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. And you may stay in certain stages longer and then move on to the next one, and then kind of fall back into, say, the challenges stage, but not stay in it as long, okay? Like I said, it's not linear. There's nothing set in stone with this. And this is why you have me to support you throughout our time together. So, all right. So let me know how helpful this was for you in the comments. If you'd like to set up a complimentary wellness strategy session with me, you can go to our website, melissaking.net, click on free consultation, and I'd love to chat with you and see how I can help you kind of navigate the 5 stages of habit creation. All right, thanks so much for watching or listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye. The Wellness Abundance Podcast is sponsored by Wellness Abundance Coaching. At Wellness Abundance Coaching, we help women lose weight effortlessly and minimize anxiety with clarity, empowerment, and flexibility. We offer one-on-one and group health coaching, corporate wellness programs, and on-demand fitness videos. To learn more about how we can help you become the healthiest version of yourself and to schedule a time to chat with us, visit melissaking.net.